On Saturday night as they host the Atlanta Falcons. And then on Sunday, we know the Wild Card weekend continues and wraps up with the Saints hosting the Carolina Panthers.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's something that tells me that the Falcons are ready to roll. Not very many teams win the Super Bowl out of the 6th seed in the Wild Card race and everything else. Actually, only 2 teams have done that.
But what gives you confidence?
The Packers and I think the Steelers did it. But I have to tell you, man, they've been close all year, right? And every single one of their games is close. And I think their defense has actually played a lot better here as of late. And I'm just waiting for their offense to wake up. Now, I know Aaron Donald presents a lot of problems for a lot of teams, but if there's going to be an upset this week, I think it's the experienced Atlanta Falcons against the upstart, young, Sean McVay-led L.A. Rams.
So you're going
and
with
L.A.
them?
has not played great at home, I'm telling you. And they rested all these guys last week. I'm going with the Falcons over the Rams.
Really? Okay.
You know what? And this is, I may agree with you because I know Phil is going to go opposite.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to agree with you, and I'm going to tell you why. You talk about experience. You talk about the MVP coming from last year, which is Matt Ryan, and the MVP I think of this year, which is Todd Gurley, right? Who makes the most plays? I think you take Julio Jones into what they can do. Aaron Donald, I totally get it. He's probably the defensive MVP. Trust me by that. But what they can do running the ball, what Atlanta can do with that two-headed monster running the ball. Todd Gurley is an exceptional athlete. How do Atlanta linebackers deal with Todd Gurley? They're going to have to figure that out. If they don't figure that problem out, the Rams are going to ruin a bad party. But
so you like who?
I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta for experience. I really do.
Look
I really
two
do.
pros over
there. Yeah, it's really interesting. Listen, the speed on the Atlanta defense, it's real. It's the fastest defense in the NFL. We've said that many times this year. But let's think about Sean McVay. Who does he play in his division that mirrors the Atlanta Falcons? Oh, that's the Seattle Seahawks. And one thing they did against the Seattle Seahawks, they knew the pass plays that work against that style of defense, and they exploited them up there in Seattle just a few weeks ago. So there's some holes in that defense when you look at Atlanta, and I think that the Rams, with the week off, and Sean McVay probably putting all of his efforts in the last 2 weeks just getting ready for whatever is going to happen here, that's going to be enough to get it done. Devontae Freeman and that running attack by the Falcons, you are right, it can be lethal. But the one thing the Rams, they can pursue. They don't mind giving up a few runs because of why? Because they're going to blow up a lot of plays too.
And you like who in this?
I like the Los Angeles Rams.
Just remember, the Seattle Seahawks went into Los Angeles and beat the Rams earlier in the season.
Yeah, they did. They went in there.
And this team is much healthier, the Falcons are, than the Seahawks were a few weeks ago. I don't know what to expect here. I just have a feeling like the Falcons have been hanging around all year long.
Yeah.
And they are fast.
Okay, real quickly on this, let's stay right here then. Talk about the matchup, Panthers at the Saints.
Well, look, Cam Newton can't do it by himself. It's what it's really turned into again once when you look at the Carolina offense. And he's got to make great throws because they can't separate the wide receivers or whatever. Greg Olsen's really his only target that can go one-on-one and win. So that makes it tough. So Cam Newton, if I was him, the one criticism, scramble more when you drop back to pass. That's where he gets big plays. Help the guys get a second look. The wide receivers that they can get open or run. Looks as fast as I've ever seen him.
Therefore,
I like the Saints just because they're not the same old Saints. This is an aggressive run team. They play aggressive defense, and they're at home. They're going to win this game.
Phil's leaving you guys 20 seconds total.
That's okay. I don't like the way the Saints played last week down in Tampa, and they lost to Tampa. But I will take the Saints at home. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram. You're talking about a double-edged sword that I think is really going to have a good game here against.
Yeah, it's Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis against Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. Last time they played, the Saints won that battle. I'm looking for the Saints to win that battle again. I'm going with the Saints.
Kamara is a beast.
Oh, man, he's a beast.
No question.